Good morning, everybody. We're getting right into it because it's a moment of intensity. Where's that moment? On Save Slot 2. Right. I was so, worried about, was I going to be able to find a place to save? Because I had to end the stream, go to work, there were cutscenes. I wasn't really listening. What are we doing? I mean, I know what we're doing, but where are we going? Snake will maybe tell me.
Raiden, we're in the computing room on B2 of Shell 1's core.
Thank you.
Emma's not doing so well. Get over here as soon as you can.
Shell 1's core. Wait a second. Wait a second. No, I have to go this way? Okay. Maybe this way. Oh, I'm here. Yeah. The parcel facility. Camera. Okay, well in that case, yeah, just go. Okay. Beautiful. Uh-oh. Great start. Might be overkill, right? I could probably just... Oh, you're here. Oh, boy. Maybe we're cartwheeling. Cartwheeling through? Yeah, this is fine, right? Okay. And maybe still fine? Maybe still fine. Is this Claymore Town? I'm going to Claymore Town. No, we're not. Actually, yeah, we're not. Okay. Oh! Oh! Those are already gone. Yeah, okay.
Raiden, is something wrong? Raiden! Raiden!
They installed some nice, transparent, viewing windows in the walkway, Like they do in certain, sometimes in tourist spots on, really high towers, so you can see the cityscape below you. What a nice addition to Big Shell. What am I trying to do? What are you doing? I think I'm in a different room. That's what I'm thinking. So disoriented. Like, where's the doorway that I was just looking out of? Sorry, Mario. Your doorway is in another castle. That's right, because it's a time segment, so if you fuck up, you're doing the whole thing. You're not starting here, which is where I thought I was starting. Back at the beginning, right? It's fine, we can do it better this time. Or? Okay. You would. You would. Where's your buddy? cave. Alright, so this time, don't just cartwheel down to oblivion. Yeah. Let's use that level 3 grip. This is what we trained for. That's right. Weaker grips, they would have to probably take a breather right here. Not us. Full force to the finish. No issue. Let's just keep on rolling. Although, wait a second. I have to come up here, right? So we are doing a cartwheel. Oh, damn it. Oh, what a nasty trick.
No.
Damn.
Jack,
All right.
please answer me. Jack.
So that one also, that's not safe. That's not a safe spot. Do I have to get this? Yeah, I need to get this camera every time, right? All right, round 3. Raiden versus Floor. Great shot. I see you. Come on out. Okay. And then number 3. Oh, you're right here. Sure. Okay. Also, but I do need to pop up at that point, right? And cartwheel over the last one? You just gotta be quick, right? Because there's no way to hang all the way to the very end. Right? Yeah, it has to be done. All right. Ooh. Okay. Hey, it's here. All right, y'all, grab your Kleenex.
How's Emma? I think he got some internal organs. We can't stop the bleeding.
I'm here.
Got the disc. Emma set everything up. Apparently all you have to do is pop in the disc. That should insert the virus into the AI.
Is it working?
Just leave it to Emma. What the?
An antibody agent?
Damn! The connection's been cut.
Is the virus upload complete?
I don't think so. The count stopped at 90%. Otacon.
I don't think Emma's made any mistakes. But a portion of the worm cluster might have been altered after the disc left Emma's hands. By the Patriots?
Will the virus still work?
I have no idea.
Hal is... Is everything all right?
It's all right. Everything's all right.
Good. At least I won't be adding another page to our family's dark history.
Yeah, that's right.
What if the virus doesn't work?
Either destroy that thing, or take out Solidus and his men.
How do we get on board?
I don't think we can. Unless somebody inside gives us a hand.
Hal. I always...
What is it?
wanted to see you again.
You don't hate me?
Never. I never wanted to get in your way. I never wanted to hurt you. I thought that with Arsenal, if I followed in your footsteps, I could be closer. I just wanted you to look at me. Look at me as a woman.
I could never do that.
Don't be so honest. It hurts.
Sorry.
Can I ask you one last favor?
Sure.
Call me Emma.
What?
Please call me Emma.
What's wrong with EE? Emma? 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 Answer me! Ah. Ah. I didn't leave you. Because of the accident. I had a relationship with your mother. She seduced me. And it went on. My father's death was no accident. He took his own life. It was my fault, all my fault. Forgive me, Emma.
I feel bad in hindsight making like pee pants jokes about him, because like Jesus, man, like as a kid to go through that trauma, right, in your own home. Like he was abused, and then he's had a rough ride since then. No more jokes about Otacon.
Attention! Arsenal gear is ready for launch. Evacuate the upper levels immediately.
Sounds like they're cutting this area loose.
What do you mean?
It means we're gonna sink.
We have to get the hostages out.
What about the Kamov repairs?
Done.
We won't be able to get everybody aboard.
We'll just have to take as many as we can.
My sister won't be able to come with us.
We will be commencing the countdown shortly. Personnel in the upper levels, head for the evacuation area immediately.
I'm always the survivor. Why, Wolf?
I'm so glad we're using the PS1 cutscenes in these flashbacks here, right? And not the twin snakes with the dumb fucking doofus dogs in the background just
What about you guys?
photobombing the shot.
Huh? There's our ride out of here. Anyway, we're gonna have to sink that thing if the virus doesn't work.
I should be going with you.
You've got your job. We've got ours.
You mean I'd only get in your way?
Wrong. Only you can save those hostages. Got it?
Right. Listen, the two of you won't be able to destroy that thing. Eliminate the enemy. That's your only option.
That's the freeze frame. That's the shot. Not that. Our three heroes plus Parrot.
How?
EE? Damn!
Otacon. Try to get as many hostages out as you can. It's a short flight to the shore, so don't worry about overloading the Kamov.
Leave it to me.
I repeat, personnel in the upper levels, head for the evacuation area immediately.
I'm counting on you, Otacon.
I know it's not really the time, but it's a pretty cool handshake. But now that I've got a Parrot, can we incorporate that somehow into the handshake? Like pass it between us?
Hal, I miss you. Hal, I miss you. I miss you. I miss you.
You and me, we're the same.
That one hurts. That one hurts.
Both you and I, we were always alone. Always.
Both pining for the fjords. Hey, Horseman, what's going
We
on?
only wanted to be loved. We were always waiting. Waiting for somebody.
Came in at an emotional moment here.
Somebody who would love us. But we were wrong. You can't wait to be loved. You have to go out and find it. 4 years ago, I realized that you can't just wish for a happy family. You have to make it happen. I only wish I knew that sooner. I learned that I could love. As you probably did, Emma.
You think he's gonna be okay?
He's tougher than he looks. Consider it done.
Plus,
Now,
no one got
how
his
do we
ankle
open
this
this
time.
thing?
This is just emotional trauma.
You can come out now.
Oh,
A ninja? What the?
arsenal's going to take off. We still need you to take care of a few things. This time, don't fail us.
Snake, what's this all about?
Bedtime, Raiden. I wouldn't do that.
You're changing sides now?
Change sides? I don't recall saying I was on yours.
Damn it.
Who is it? Who is it? It's...
Ready for some shut-eye.
What a twist. We just got Shyamalan. We just got snaked. I do find the emotional moment somewhat at odds with the cool high five bit. Yeah, I don't know. Like in the depths of sudden grief, reverting to some like muscle memory thing that, you know, without thought, just I don't know, try and pull yourself out of it, right? I get it. But to onlookers, right? Yeah. Like, wait, what's he doing? It looks like they're getting a little too hyped, considering his sister just died. It could have been worse. Like, there could have been, like, a verbal component, right? Where they're, like, high-fiving and spin rounds. It's like, Snake Crew, we always get the job done, or something like that, right?
Jack, are you reading me? Do you want to save your mission data up to this point?
You bet I do. Yeah, okay, I'm glad I had that moment to save yesterday, because I wouldn't have made it through all that. Beautiful. Hey, Frederick.
Mission data's been saved.
Just got a car ad in the MCU edit.
Is he still alive?
Where is that from? Also, good morning.
I've checked everything, including the genome.
Oh, we just, you're coming in post-cry. We got our tears shed,
CIA,
wiped our eyes, and
FBI.
are moving on.
He doesn't exist in any database. He's a non-existent operative from a non-existent organization.
I suspected as much. However, I know this man. Wake him up.
I like this callback, you know? Same, like, waking up, coming to scene from the original. Same lighting fixture, which... Did they just buy those in bulk? Mr. President.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Jack the Ripper.
I'll check this out. This was not within one of the movies. It's just like a promotional...
Remember me, don't you? You've grown.
I guess. Oh, yeah, I should be doing something right.
High
Oh!
concentration of cerebral
Not looking at
impacts.
advertisements.
They altered your memory, too?
No idea it was in the edit. Interesting. That's even more impressive, I guess, if they're like accounting for ads that are, I don't know, like,
I taught him everything.
what do I want to say? Like within the canon of the film series enough, or like, that could count. Like,
Jack.
that story.
I never thought I'd see you again.
You...
My internet is back. Not sure if I mentioned it has been out since Monday. You told me yesterday it was out. I was trying to remember. I think you said it was like 30-something hours.
Everything you know, you learned from me.
Glad to hear it's back. Did you ever find out what the issue was?
The 80s. A civil war. You were one of the best among the child soldiers that fought in that conflict. When you were barely 10 years old, you became the platoon leader of the small boy unit. At the time, your outstanding kill record earned you several nicknames, including White Devil and Jack the Ripper. Jack, I was your godfather. I named you. When the war ended, you disappeared from the relief center. I wondered what happened to you. I should have known they would recruit you.
15 stream streak. Hell yeah. A new record. Never seen that one before.
Interesting coincidence.
If he's unlucky for
It wasn't a
the
me
Patriots,
issue,
I
just
doubt he knows
infrastructure.
anything
Affected
of
the whole
interest.
borough, like 45,000 people. Yeah,
What
I
should we
thought
do
that's
with
what you had
him?
said. I guess I just meant,
We'll
like,
use him like
did you
you
find out what was
suggested.
causing that local
What
disruption?
about Dead Cell?
Ignore them. Happening again?
Speaking of
Could it
ads,
be that
happening
he's
again, and then we
here
cut
too?
to Advil. Try one of these, Ocelot. What is it? Little,
In
yellow,
another hour,
different.
we demonstrate the power of Arsenal gear.
Attack with standard
Really
weapons, of
knocks
course.
the arthritic
Yes,
pain
proceed as
out
planned.
immediately.
At last report, all is well with GW.
How about the troops?
The men are being refitted with Arsenal gear equipment as ordered.
No idea. It's not really something you would get told. I don't even
You're
know.
the
I don't know what to
spending
expect from
agent,
NORAD
big
anymore.
boss.
Maybe there's an article about it somewhere.
Is that so? Perhaps I should be grateful to this kid for that.
I mean, I know in America it's like, oh, you're gonna pay. Well, it's a monopoly. Like you don't have any.
This
You're not gonna go
situation,
anywhere else. So
I find it very
be thankful we even give you
nostalgic.
anything. From you know,
Where am I?
you're paying for a bundle,
Inside
and
Arsenal gear, of
it's an
course.
astronomical cost. But be thankful we give it to you.
Actually, we're
even
also
still.
inside the memory of Shadow Moses.
So we wouldn't know. But just an outage after a storm.
I'll take this back. You don't need this anymore, do you?
But like based on what you were telling me yesterday, like oh, they pay for your like if you're
A
using it
foul
on like
wind is
mobile
blowing.
data, right?
We shall
Like,
speak
that was
again.
wild to hear. Like if you got to use that to like in the meantime.
Don't move.
Well, my bill's going to be a bit lower
Stay
this
as you
month,
are.
most likely.
We're being monitored by a camera.
What are you up to?
I'm switching over to nanocommunication.
They do that because my ISP is also my phone service provider, right?
Mr. X? Ninja?
Correct. It's me.
I thought you were the leader of the Russian troops.
No, that was just a smokescreen.
Mr. X
A
Ninja. What about
smokescreen?
Ninja X?
I
That's
was
a pretty
sent
cool
to
name,
provide
right?
Support.
Ninja
Support?
X.
Who sent you? The Colonel?
No.
Not X Ninja.
The
That just
Patriots.
sounds like you're retired.
I deceived my troops, betrayed them.
But why?
So they offer that to
My
incentivize people
child
to
is
use them for
being
everything.
held hostage by the Patriots.
It's a good incentive.
It all started 2
And get me
years
in the door.
ago when I lost my father during the tanker incident. My men and I had nowhere to go, so we joined forces with an illegal Russian organization.
The Russian Mafia?
Something like that, actually. I learned much later that it was a subordinate organization of the Patriots. I was expecting at the time. When I gave birth to my child, it turned out I was in a hospital run by the Patriots. In the morning, my child was gone. My baby is being kept somewhere in this country.
Have you ever met your child?
No. Once a month, they send me a photo of my child via network. I've never even held the child in my own arms.
I see. Given your situation, nobody can blame you for what you did.
That's your opinion.
What about Snake? I thought you were enemies.
He wasn't responsible for my father's death. Actually, we owe him our lives.
Also pay around 20
2 years
USD
ago,
less
they were
every month.
responsible for
Both
getting us
bills
out
are
of the sinking
discounted.
tanker alive.
So you were partners since the incident?
No, I only found out the truth shortly before this.
Huh?
When I confronted him here.
You fought with Snake? When?
Well, it was around the time you were holding hands with that girl.
I wasn't holding hands, Rose. I wasn't holding hands. I mean, I was, but it was a mission. Rose, it was the mission. Mission hold hands.
So you joined hands with him to pay back a debt.
No, mutual gain.
Mutual gain?
My job was to assist you. If Solidus gets away with Arsenal, your mission is a failure. The Patriots would judge that as failure on my part and terminate my child. Putting it simply, my child's life depends on your success.
So you did it all for your child. But why would the Patriots want to help me? Are they hoping I'll take Solidus out?
No, You're just like me. We're just pawns.
Pawns for what purpose?
The S3 plan.
Huh?
You'll figure it out sooner or later, but I wonder if you'll handle the truth.
What do you mean?
Listen, we haven't got time for this. Solidus will commence his attack any minute. He's got to be stopped.
What about the virus?
No results so far. I think the Patriots have tampered with the program.
Will it work?
I don't know.
Get me out of this thing.
Not yet. I'll release your restraints after I leave this room.
Where's my gear?
Snake's got everything. I couldn't bring it here.
And where do I find Snake?
The passageway ahead leads to a hangar. He'll be waiting there. I gave him a card key for the hangar.
Does Snake plan to destroy Arsenal gear?
No, even for Snake, it's impossible to completely destroy this thing. The only option is to stop Solidus and his men.
What are you going to do?
Stay concealed. That's my role. I still can't afford to be discovered.
Olga, you can't keep this up. They're bound to find you.
Listen, I'll free you in a little while. Brace yourself.
What's the first game? I can remember this happening. We can remember this happening. Anyone have any thoughts? Basically, like, you know, watching a cutscene in first person, but being able to move your field of vision around.
Jack, are you all right?
Oh, yeah.
I guess
Jack,
first
is
person
it true?
games.
What Solidus
I don't know
said?
what I'm thinking.
Yes.
I guess I'm thinking like
It's
in a non-first person
unbelievable.
game.
Drafting small children, sending them to war? It's not allowed under international conventions.
ICC rules don't mean a lot in war. Someone told me that there are over 300,000 children in combat right now. I was just one of them.
So
I
you
think that's just
remember.
console peasant mentality
your memory
coming
had
through.
been
Really, the more I'm thinking about it,
manipulated
wasn't
by
really
them.
common until recently, in my opinion.
It was.
Right? Like it's
But I
standing
have
out.
nightmares
Okay, so
every
it's not
day.
just
Pieces of the past.
me thinking. Like
I can't
as a
put
console
together.
gamer, like cutscenes were
didn't you tell
cutscenes,
me?
you know,
You couldn't begin to understand.
and gameplay was
You
gameplay.
wouldn't know that until you tried.
Never the two shall meet. The first one I remember
didn't
experiencing
want you to get
Half-Life 2.
hurt.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Yeah, Half-Life 2 is an
There was
early
never
one.
a real reason for me to fight.
Yeah.
Except that someone put a gun in my hand. And that someone.
Half-Life 1 as well, I guess. I need to
It
revisit
wasn't
those
your
games.
fault.
If I survived the day's fight, I was praised,
wanna do that
fed,
soon,
and had a
suddenly.
bed to sleep in. I think I was only 6 when I held my first AK. But I'm not even sure of that.
Jack.
I'm not like Snake.
I need to
never
listen before I ask
questioned
this
why we
question.
fought. There was no purpose, no way out. They give you a gun, you ask how many to kill. If you didn't, you were the one they shot instead.
It's okay. No one
I'm
is
just wondering,
blaming
like,
you.
did we potentially
We were
meet
shown Hollywood
Jack
action films
Raiden
every day.
as a
Kind
child
with macho
soldier in
guys
Metal
and
Gear
big
2?
guns. They call it image training.
Ugh.
They built us from the ground up into killing machines. We were fed once a day. I can still taste the gunpowder they mixed into the food.
Gunpowder? In the food?
The gunpowder had toluene in it, giving it hallucinogenic properties.
No?
Kept us drugged, controllable.
Okay, because I know
Oh
we met
my
a bunch of child
God.
soldiers, but I wasn't sure, like... I mean, this is Solidus talking, right? You were a
When the
child soldier
Civil
for
War
Solidus, not
ended,
Big Boss.
Those of us
Right.
who survived were taken in by NGOs.
I guess I
They gave me a new life in the States. I can't complain.
knew that. I wasn't sure, like...
But
I'm
nothing's
unclear on, like,
changed.
Big
The
Boss
only
and
people who
Solidus
have
and
no
their
problem
history.
With my past have secrets and agendas of their own. Terrible nightmares. Every night. I can never forget.
Jack.
I'm afraid of the night. That's why I don't sleep next to you.
You should have told me.
Told you what? That I'm a killer? And always have been?
No. No.
What I hate more than anything else in the world is my own past. I didn't want you or anyone to know about it. Now I know why I was chosen for this mission. No one can take him on, take him down, except me. I've been kept alive this long for this. I knew as soon as I saw Solidus.
Jack, I love you the way you are now. You have to believe me. I didn't know anything about you, I admit that. Where you were born, how you grew up. But I know
There
that
isn't really
now,
history, like Solid and
I
Liquid.
know that
Solidus
what
wasn't
I
raised
feel
by
for
Big
you can
Boss.
only get better. And I'll share in your past if
Okay.
that's the price.
It doesn't work that way. No one can share the burden of what I've done. It's not one of those warm and fuzzy things couples share.
I accept the good and the bad.
So I was
Jack.
thinking, like, I guess I was thinking
That's what you do for someone you
you
love.
take out
I don't want to share
Big
my
Boss in
past
Metal Gear
with
2.
anyone. I just
Those
want
child
to
soldiers,
forget
I guess
about
they all get freed, right?
Jack,
It's a happy ending.
I haven't told you.
I was wondering, like,
you
I don't know,
about what I've
was
done.
Solidus behind something, or did at some
The last
point
2 years with you.
did they change hands
been
and
more than I've
come to a
ever
facility where
hoped
Solidus
for.
was?
Jack,
But I can't go any farther.
But I guess I'm also not clear, like, when,
I
how
know
old is
you wanna get
Solidus?
married,
I
but I can't. I can't risk starting a family. There's no way to erase my childhood.
It's all right, Jack. Please, don't say any more.
Here we go. Let me go ahead and change the stream to 18 plus. It's nudie time. That's fine. Is he gonna keep covered up? I mean, he is, but wow, that's, yeah, look at that. So he's doing a one-handed cartwheel. Wait, what? It's hard to tell. Wait, he is continuing to. We need to take this animation frame by frame, because it's almost like I can't even see where his arm is getting planted. Is he just doing like a cartwheel without even any arms? He's just like kicking himself up into the air. Are both hands? Okay, look, I'm really just trying to understand this animation. I'm not like trying to. Okay, you gotta believe me. I'm trying to figure out how the cartwheel works. Okay, we're gonna slow it down later and find out. Anyway, medicine. Oh, are we gonna get the sniffles? Okay, this time I won't be so confused. I was so confused when I started sneezing in Solid. I didn't remember that being a thing. But it's because we're naked, right? I'm getting very cold. No-handed cartwheel? Is that what's going on? Okay. That's what it looked like, but I was just... I don't know. It's so quick. Man. That's pretty badass, right? That's really badass. That should be like one of those viral sensations, right? Like the no-handed cartwheel challenge. Who can get on Raiden's level? What celebrities do we want to see? What action movie hunks do we want to see trying to do a no-handed cartwheel
Raiden, do you
in their
copy?
homes?
You
And
must
then posting the
continue
video on
the
social media.
mission.
I've lost all my gear. I need to locate Snake.
He was never factored into the simulation. Leave him out of this.
I can't do much naked, especially in this temperature.
That's true. You won't be able to attack or enter the hanging mode either.
I think Snake
Wait, why?
has my gear.
I can hang.
Take out Solidus and his
I'll definitely
men.
be hanging.
You must
You know what I mean?
recover Arsenal intact.
We're letting it all hang out.
Colonel, are you under orders
I can do a
from the
one arm.
Patriots?
I just did a
Your
no.
role, that is mission, is to infiltrate
Colonel's
the
breaking down.
structure and disarm the
I
terrorists.
did a no-handed
My
cartwheel.
role?
I think I do a
Why do you
one-armed
keep
hang.
saying that?
Why not? This is a type of role-playing game. The point is that you play out your part, and I expect you to turn in a perfect performance.
Oh shit.
Colonel, I just remembered something.
What?
That I've never met you in person. Not once.
Complete your mission according to the simulation.
Colonel, who are you?
No more questions. We have Rosemary.
What do you mean by that?
Over and out.
Oh, shit. I'm not gonna lie. In my memory, like, this is a great game, right? But I didn't think I was gonna be... I didn't think I would enjoy playing it. Wait, is this where you... I need to watch you. I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I am replaying it. And there's a reason I played this for like 10.5 hours straight. And I'm just realizing, like, it's just like, I think I've been misremembering, like, how brilliant this game is. On just every level. Just like stuff keeps coming up and just like that idea alone makes this a 10 out of 10 game. Just that. Oh shit. Yeah, here we go. I didn't even need it. Sure, great time for a call. It's an odd revelation to have all nude. Are there any revelations that aren't odd to have all nude?
Turn the game console off right now.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Stream's over. I think I'll be back tomorrow, same time. See y'all then.
Right now.
What's wrong with you?
Gotta listen to
Don't
Colonel.
worry. It's a game. It's a game just like usual.
You'll ruin your eyes playing so close to the TV.
What are you talking about?
Right. Something happened to me last Thursday when I was driving.
I'm nude most of the time.
I had
Pretty
a
much all my
couple of
revelations
miles
are
to
while
go.
nude.
I looked up and saw a glowing orange object in the sky to the east. It was moving very irregularly. Suddenly, there was intense
I feel like any
light all
revelation
around me.
had while
When I
nude
came to, I was home.
most of the time involves
What do you think
being nude.
Fine. Forget it.
Something involving the human body, my own. I'm just trying to think like any other revelation outside of that. Maybe.
Honestly, though, you have played the game.
Like,
for a
huh, this is
long
an interesting
time.
time to
Don't you
discover
have
or
anything
realize
else
that.
to do with your time?
Well, I don't know. What are we doing? I don't have anything, right? I got medicine. I think I'm gonna have to redo this. I don't think I'm getting out of this one. Yeah.
Jack,
The line.
answer
I guess
me.
what I was thinking about was the line
Jack.
in the previous conversation with Rose, where he was talking about image training, right? Being shown like Hollywood movies, right? Action movies. And I was thinking like some of the criticisms I've had of this game, or just like the wondering about like why do Kojima protagonists always exhibit this? And but right, you house your. I mean, it's obvious. It's like the whole thing with the series, but sometimes it just like makes itself known suddenly. Oh shit, I'm just blowing this. Like to hide your anti-war message and to hide this exploration of trauma and to hide a critique of the medium and these kinds of heroes and these stories in this package. And to have that like a oppositional conditioning for like generations of gamers who are going to be exposed to these ideas, who would never like, you know, they would never want politics in their games, or they would never want to like not play as a cool badass bandana wearing hero. I don't know. Can this be done? No. I gotta do it right.
Jack, what's going on?
And a lot of them might
Answer
look
me.
past it, but some of them are gonna pick it up.
Jack.
And like that's the better vehicle for your message than to just like have it like just a very obvious, like on its face, ham-fisted message. Okay. So this is not going well so far. Kojima's just a guy who loves action movies and hates war, and he puts both of those things into his franchise. Yeah. And I guess I'm just, and that's how I've always looked at it, and I'm just thinking about that, what I was just talking about, like that additional dimension of like, not even just like aesthetic choices, and I know you're not saying it's just that, but just like not even just wearing your influences on your sleeve, but I want to believe that there's even more thought put into it than that, because he is a, I mean, he's a brilliant guy, right? He knows what he's doing. Oh shit. Okay, but I did get away with that. Oh, will I get away with this? Yes. Oh boy. That somehow makes it work. Because, right, they are like, and I think that's something I've been getting caught up on thus far. It's like, well, you have this, but then you have these other, aspects to it that undercut that or are at odds with that. It shouldn't work.
Honestly, though, you have played the game for a long time.
Lots of action movies have
Don't you have anything else to do with your time?
anti-war, anti-macho messaging. Just look at Predator. I guess I don't remember that part of Predator. Does it have an anti-war message? It's been so long.
Even my patience.
And maybe
has
last time I
its
saw it, I
limits.
was
I just can't leave this thing up to
not
you
at the
any
age to pick
longer.
up on that.
I'll do the fighting. You can just go home.
I think I was talking before about how the first time I saw Starship Troopers, I didn't get it. I just thought it sucked. I was like, I hate everyone in this movie. I mean, that's the point. I just didn't realize like it was on purpose.
Infiltrate the enemy fortress. Outer Heaven.
Hey, I know this reference
Destroy
now.
The final weapon. Metal Gear.
We played that game. A bunch of macho guys with big guns go into the woods to fuck up some Asians and an alien, and they get destroyed. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Who is this? Is this one of Konami Eyes? I don't recognize her. Do we know who that is?
An anemone or clematis plant's juice can cause a rash. When pruning them, it's a good idea to wear gloves. I was a North American fall webworm in my past life. Ah, those were the good old days. What were you in your former life?
Did you know that potatoes can kill you if they go bad? I feel like
Jack,
I've
It's me.
Hi, Rose.
Jack,
I have
I
heard
owe
that
you an
before.
apology.
If it's about that conversation,
But it wasn't information
just
that was
now,
top of mind.
I'm the one who's sorry.
No, it's something else.
What is it?
That day at Federal Hall 2 years ago, it wasn't a coincidence. I was ordered to keep an eye on you.
Keep an eye on me?
Yes, by the Patriots.
You're
Okay,
a
wait.
spy?
We're back to
I
normal Rose,
suppose.
but the last time she just called,
It's an
like
ugly
after
word.
the colonel was like, "You're playing a role-playing game," and then she
Are you
cut
still
in.
there?
Was sleeping
She
with me a
she
part
seemed
of
to
the
be like
job?
AI
I
too
fell
for a
in
moment
love
there,
with
but
you.
we're back to
How
real
could
Rose.
anyone?
What was that?
I can't excuse what I did.
Because she's not an
I
AI, right?
recorded
She's the
every
real deal.
detail
Just
of
the
your
colonel's
personal
AI,
life
but
to
for a
them these
moment
2
there,
years. What you did, said, everything.
what was going on with
Must have
that?
been fun.
But some things I didn't tell anyone. Like what I felt for you.
So that's why
How do you
were
know?
involved in this mission.
That she's real?
No.
Are we back to normal Rose?
Why else would they
Right.
toss an analyst into the mix at the last minute?
I don't.
I'm sorry.
That's the point.
I know
You're
what
right.
I did was wrong.
No matter where I go, I get used.
I reinvented myself to suit your tastes.
Jesus Christ.
Hairstyle, clothes, the way I moved, things I talked about. You say you love the color of my hair, my eyes. They're not even real.
You must
That's
have gone
awful.
over my psych profile with a fine-tooth comb.
It
What
was
is
my
real?
job.
Right? Yeah.
Great performance.
Yeah, I think we were talking about this yesterday, right? That's like
What I really
I just was
wanted
realizing how
was for
prophetic
you
this
to
game
see the
is.
real me.
In 2001,
It
to be
hurt to play out
like
this-
now, it's
this
just obvious
artificial
and common
romance.
for everyone
It
to
was
be
worse
sort of
to lie
discussing
to
these ideas
myself than to
based
you.
on the world we're
The
currently
more
living
love
in.
you gave me, the
Everything's
more
just
it
sort of
hurt.
breaking down.
Because I knew the
What can be
person you
trusted?
loved
What's
was just
AI
a
generated?
character.
So it was
You know,
artificial
whatever.
on my end too. It was
But over
just a
20 years ago,
game,
like it wasn't
not the
really
real thing.
Oh, Jack.
in the zeitgeist yet, right?
I feel better knowing that.
What?
I was
To
in
have this
love,
as a
or
major
thought
plot
I
point in your
was,
game.
with someone who didn't
God
exist.
damn, it's just like blowing my
I was
mind like
trying to
how
be someone I wasn't by loving what wasn't
forward-looking
real.
this game was.
I don't know who you really are. The person I knew isn't real. She's not the woman I'm talking to right now. In a sense, the deception was my own, not theirs.
Jack, I thought I was acting because that was my job.
'Cause
That
right,
I
even
did fall in love with you. That
real
wasn't
Rose,
an act.
You expect
like,
me to
it's-
believe that?
additional layers, right?
You had your
It's not even
reasons,
just
right?
like real or AI. It's and
I
then within Real
understand,
Rose,
but I
what
have
was real?
nothing left to-
Because she was
Jack.
playing a role.
What?
I'm carrying.
Okay, yeah. This is still the.
Rose! What's
Okay, I guess I
going
didn't
on?
remember her. I remembered the Colonel AI bit. I didn't remember her.
Amazing how you walk
Yeah,
around
even
like
Real Rose
that.
is fake. She says someone's real, but can we trust her? Right.
Snake!
Been waiting long?
There we go.
Where's my gear?
Right over there.
Good morning.
That's more like it. Everything you had when you were captured is still there.
I'm still caught on the idea you brought up. I mean, it was in the game, Frederick, but you like brought it up in chat, and like I've been thinking about it ever since. Like, yeah, what if we all just like understood technology enough to work on it and feel like we understand it, but there are all these hidden processes and like aspects to it that there's all this hidden information.
Virus yet?
Still waiting on that.
So it was rigged.
We were talking about like microwaves yesterday.
Looks like it. From what I can tell, Arsenal is headed for Manhattan. I don't know what Solidus is planning, but we'll have to deal with it one way or another.
He's naked and afraid.
There's also
He
a
is.
troop of production model rays ahead.
How many units?
Now
25,
clothed,
according
still
to
afraid.
25?
Yeah. Can't say I've faced that many Metal Gears
Counterfact:
before,
Istanbul, Turkey
but
is the only city
I
in the
think
world
we can
located on
deal.
2 continents.
No way we
oh,
can.
yeah.
We can,
Right.
because we have no other choice.
That's a good one.
How?
I've stocked up on Stinger missiles. Oh yeah, Olga left this for
It's
you.
an interesting part of the game. Yeah, I was thinking, like, oh, I'm gonna enjoy revisiting this game, but I don't know. I think it gets kind of tedious. There's a lot of cutscenes, and there are. It's like a lot of codec calls.
Why?
I'm not finding it tedious at all. In fact, I'm just like,
I'm not a big fan of blades.
I don't even know what to think anymore. I thought I preferred the first game to this one. I don't know that that's the case. I think maybe the first one is a more satisfying, like there's a cozy aspect to it. And it's like a self-contained.
Move the right stick up and down to make a vertical slice, and left and right to slice parallel to the ground.
I feel like if they were movies, right?
Move the stick in a circle
Like the first
to
movie
do
would be
a
like,
rotating
oh,
cut.
you know, I need like a comfort movie. I just want to sit down and relax and like
Push it
watch this through.
forward to lunge
Like
and
that would be
strike.
Metal Gear Solid. It's got like the great villains I
can guard
like,
with
and
your
it, you know, has a
blade
nice
if you have the
beginning,
L1
middle, and
button
end,
pressed
and
down.
it plays with some ideas,
You
but
should be able to
it's like
deflect a
self-contained.
bullet or two.
But like this is the movie. Like maybe I wouldn't want to just like sit down and relax on a Sunday afternoon with it. But it's the game, it's the movie that I would be like, hey, let's like sit down at the bar and discuss what this all meant and like the implications of it. Like this is the one you want to discuss and talk about after the fact. Maybe more so like, you know, do you have those with like favorite games or movies? Like, oh, it's a favorite experience. It's not your favorite experience to go through, to play, to watch, but it's like so important and it's like your favorite one to discuss. Cause like I have some favorite movies, but it's not like I'm not usually in the mood to just like let me sit down and watch that, but it is a favorite. Hey, Ninja Dog, what's going on? All you have to do is realize you're in a simulation, and then you can bend spoons with your mind. Snake, are you saying I can dodge bullets? That's going to be very handy in this upcoming final boss. Metal Gear Solid 2 is a very meaningful and profound experience, in my opinion. That's why I think it's the best first-time experience in the franchise. I'm going to be testing that theory. I don't know. It's hard just because of the age I was when I played Solid for the first time and
Come
what
on,
that was
time to
like
go.
as a game to present this kind of experience to me.
If you run out of ammo, you can have mine.
You got enough?
But like as an adult in
Infinite
2024
ammo.
coming back to these games, like this is the one for
Wait up,
sure.
Snake.
This is the
What?
game that truly had like something to say. Like they all do, but my God, it's just I'm just in awe.
Snake,
I really
Have
am.
you ever enjoyed killing someone?
What are you talking about?
I'm not sure. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between reality and a game.
Diminished sense of reality, huh? VR training will do that.
No, it was field training when I was a kid. I lied, Snake. I have more field experience than I can remember. It's not VR.
Hey,
that's
Seth the
doing
Source,
this
what's
to
going on?
me.
Raiden, we don't carry guns to take people down. We're not here to help some politician either.
You can say that because you're a legend. A hero.
This one is definitely
I'm
my
Jack
favorite.
the
I was old
Ripper.
enough to understand the
A
themes
dirty
during my first
reminder
playthrough, unlike when I first
of a
played Metal Gear
terrible
Solid 1.
mistake.
Legends don't mean a whole lot. I was just a name to exploit. Just like you.
People will
I think the
remember
themes are
only
clearer
the
too,
good
right?
part, the right part of what you did.
There's no right part in murder.
I think it's easy to
Not
play
ever.
solid and
we're
not
in this to make a name for ourselves.
dwell too long on the
What are
ideas
you
there.
and
They're,
Otacon fighting
right?
for?
I mean, none of these are like subtle
You can stop being part of a mistake.
entertainment experiences,
now.
but
What am I? What am I supposed
compared to
to do?
this, real subtle, right? I want to say.
Find something to believe in. And
2 is
fight
my
it for
favorite, but 3 is the one I will
yourself. And when
replay
you do,
more. Gameplay
pass
is really
on
good
the
in 3.
future.
I can't wait. We're almost there.
Believe in what?
That's your problem. Come on.
It's been a long time coming. 2 just tells you what Kojima's politics are directly to your face. That's what I'm saying, right? Like the first one,
Snake,
you had like
Otacon,
delivered by
you were
character,
right.
right? Like Otacon,
so were all the
and you had like the final
That's good
message before the
news.
credits
How's
rolled
everything on your end?
All right for
about
now.
like nuclear
There is something.
proliferation.
What?
The Colonel's last
But-
transmission was strange.
Strange? How?
Just strange. No idea.
Interference?
I don't know.
Where is this colonel?
I don't know. I've never met the man, actually.
I'll dig around.
Thanks. I owe you one.
If there's anything else, call me on the codec. I might be able to help. The frequency is 141.12.
You can be anti-nuke but pro-war. That's very true. Yeah. I mean, I think that's actually a pretty common viewpoint, unfortunately, where like, oh no, there's plenty of people I know that are completely fine with war, but just like, oh, we don't want the big scary nuke to be a part of it, but I don't know. Anything else is on the table? Yeah. Just thinking, like, is there a better... Well... that plays a part in it too, but as an 8-year-old playing Metal Gear Solid 1, I was definitely just like, this is a fun spy movie. Exact same for me, without fully getting what they were trying to say. First time I played it, I didn't see anything deeper than that. Yep. Uh-oh, I'm not in a good spot for this. No, yeah, I'm not. Get like a little bit of cover. Oh. Oh, great shots. Okay. I love that you aren't using the sword and instead you're just shooting. Oh my god, I have a sword!
You want to be left behind.
I forgot. It's also not here. A sword is a weapon, not a tool. No, wait. I was on weapons. I don't know. I don't know. It's early. Yeah? 8:17 a.m. Let's just say it's early. Where is my sword? Maybe it's under blade. Could be that. Maybe I had the right idea. You done? Uh-oh, great. Uh-oh. How are we doing? Just fine, actually. Okay. I am not being sarcastic. This part is a lot easier with guns. Yeah, I think it was, but not as cool, right? This is the way to do it. First time I played Metal Gear Solid 1, I was like, why can't I shoot this guy from under this truck? I seem to realize the optimal way to do this. I mean, yes, that was it, but I want to give the people what they want, and y'all want awesome sword action, right? Hold L1 to block bullets. Thank you. I was thinking, like, do I just slash to do that? And, like, knock him out of the... Well, okay, we'll do it next time. But no, you forgot. No. I don't know. What do we think? Do it again? Do-re it again? I might need to do-re it again.
Raiden, about this colonel of yours. I found out where he is.
Where?
Inside Arsenal.
What?
I've checked out
The
all
call
the
is coming from
possibilities,
inside
but
the
I
house.
keep coming back to Arsenal. It isn't a relay point. It's the origin of
Do we
the
find
signal.
out
And
where the colonel
encryption
actually is?
protocol it uses is
Oh, there are
exactly the
ads.
same
Ads
as
are
that
here.
of
I'm sorry, I didn't give you all a
Arsenal's
warning.
AI, the so-called GW.
What the hell does this mean?
I think it means you've been talking to an AI.
You can click R3 to toggle
That's
between lethal and non-lethal sword
The
attacks too.
colonel probably
Oh
isn't
man, but the stab is
GW
always
per
lethal.
se.
Thank you.
GW was most likely stimulating cortical activity in the dormant part of your brain through signal manipulation of your own nanomachines. The kernel is, in part, your own creation, cobbled together from expectations and experience.
That's crazy.
But it's probably the truth. The virus may be starting to affect GW, which would explain the kernel's behavior.
It was all an illusion? Everything I've done so far?
Raiden.
Snake. What's
Currently playing
happening around
Stellaris as
here?
peace-loving
I
communist
don't know.
robots, and for
What I
possibly the
do
first time
know is
ever, my
that
neighbors are
you're
also
standing
friendly.
right
Truly a
here in
blessed
front of
campaign.
me.
That sounds
Not
nice.
an illusion.
I haven't,
Flesh and blood.
I don't know anything about that
It's
game.
your call.
When I was doing my art stream, PM
No.
requested the soundtrack, and I thought that was phenomenal. So, it got me interested. Okay, ads are here. I'm gonna take a minute break while those are rolling, or I'm gonna listen to this. Oh, did I get a pause in? No.
Raiden, they've got Rose.
What?
Stellaris
Rose is
soundtrack
being
is
held
amazing.
in
It
the
really
hold.
was.
It's
Yeah.
a trap.
Rose!
Raiden, get a grip.
But Snake.
It's a trap. Since the Colonel doesn't exist, there's no way he can take Rose hostage.
Yeah, you're right.
I am right.
Okay. Does Rose exist?
Don't be weird. She's your...
What if I've never
Don't be
really
weird.
met her?
What?
If the Colonel is something that I partly dreamt up, then everything I remember about her could be...
Don't
Soundtrack?
jump
Nice,
to
thank you.
conclusions.
You and Otacon are the ones that say the Colonel never existed.
Raiden.
Is this what Olga was talking about?
Okay. Quick break for me now. I'll be right back. See y'all then. Alright, thanks everybody for hanging around. Menu track could be straight out of Cyberpunk 2077. I'm gonna listen to this. Thank you. Yeah, I really liked what I heard. Okay, back to it. I don't know what. I got like an hour left I can go. I don't know what's gonna be a good stopping point. I'm not gonna like get to the end of the game in that time. Where am I gonna get to? I don't know. I'm trying to remember what else is left. Like, am I about to fight the Metal Gears? You should stop now, to be honest. You'll be ending it in the middle of a cutscene. I know. Like, I don't know what, where we go from here. Can this game be finished in an hour, based on where I am? What? Okay, I'm trying to use a sword. But I'm back on gun. No gun. Sword time. I mean, there's less than an hour of gameplay, right? But gameplay is not what pads out a Kojima experience. Because from here on, you'll have cutscene combat. You will not find a good time to save. What do we do? What do we do? In-game now art stream? What happened? Oh, right. Oh, right. This. Yeah. What year was Eternal Darkness? It's like that was that game's whole thing, right? Like fucking with you, making you think like the game is, you know, like there's a bug or your TV is on the fritz or whatever it is. 'Cause I can't think of any other games. 2001? We're doing stuff like this? Sword versus sword. 2002 for Eternal Darkness. So Metal Gear did it first. Yeah. Thanks for looking. I'm just gonna see how far I can get. Maybe, do you not get any other save points? Because like that last one came up without me calling. Was that like a point of no return?
Everyone I love has been taken from me one by one, and no matter how hard I try, I can't follow them. An endless nightmare. The only thing we live for is to see it end. Our wait is almost over.
You can't be serious about firing the nuke.
Since
maybe there's a save point here.
Kill me, I may as well kill everyone I can.
Ditch the kids, play video games instead.
Looks like I'm today's pick. You go on ahead.
They'll be fine. Just bring them on in and have them watch Metal Gear.
I've got it right here.
Kids, today's lesson is, well, we got a few lessons. This game imparts quite a few lessons.
What are you gonna do? Bullets
let me tell you about how the world really works.
There's no such thing as a witch.
You think you can kill me?
I don't know what your group's been through, but let's get one thing
An important
clear.
part of growing up is realizing that you can actually just not do things, like go to work.
Do you think anyone believes your lies?
Right, get out of here.
When you're a teacher, it's a little more difficult. It's like the kids are coming. The kids are coming, you know? And like I know any job has impacts, like if someone's missing, but like a lot of like parts of society are relying on parents being able to take their kids to a place, right? Like they're going about their days, trusting that they can leave the kids in a classroom. So if that person isn't there, it's kind of a pain in the ass. Sometimes it's more of a pain in the ass just to take a day off as a teacher, because you have to have like sub plans and stuff, you know. You have to make up stuff, and this is I'm at the boss.
Or is it one of the S3 plan's proud achievements?
Right?
What are you talking about?
So we just got to kick Metal Gear. Which Metal Gear is this? Ray?
It was a complete surprise when Ocelot discovered the
Metal Gear Ray's
S3
asses.
data from
Real quick.
GW.
It'll be fine.
Not
We can do
a
it.
bad idea, though.
1 hour.
Using fire to fight fire, creating the perfect assassin to retire Solid Snake's brother. S3 stands for Solid Snake Simulation. It's a development program to artificially reproduce Solid Snake, the perfect warrior.
He always had a no-handed cartwheel. I didn't realize it. I played the whole game thinking he was planting arms.
A simulated Solid Snake shaped by VR regimen. Sound like
It just took a naked body to make me realize. What can I say?
I'm sorry to see you
Revelations well nude, am I right? This is the end of the game. Hey, Object Power, what's going on? Best viewers? Told y'all yesterday, I already got the best viewers.
Your arrival. It was
They're already
obvious
here.
the Patriots were among my ranks. I had to smoke out the agent before the mission entered the final phase. You came in handy as bait. Jack, those days during the Civil War were as real as they come. Every
Best
day
viewers.
was absolute. Split between life and death.
Speaking of teaching, Silent Shelf, are
You
you
ran from it.
done?
Now
You're coming up on the end, I take it, right? You almost out for summer? It's a marathon, if I recall, with all the monologues and shit. That's what I was thinking. Like, I don't know what to do right now. Because I don't have time. Maybe. Probably. Almost definitely. Especially since I'm probably going to eat shit on this boss for a while.
To keep you alive now.
This is a marathon, yeah. You have a couple weeks left? Almost there. I didn't get a save point, though, right?
The opponent, at least. But now, you should die as the little Jackie boy I once knew.
Last one was what? For being nude? Some gameplay, lots of cutscenes and codec. Here we go. Alright. Ooh. Right in the... How right in the kisser? Oh.
Raiden, respond. Raiden!
I'm just like wasting my time. Right, I need to get right on it. Forever just like not finding the weapon I'm looking for. Right, they're all here together. Gang's all here. I guess I'm going for you. Right. You know what I... Can I do it? Can I do it? Oh, oh, oh. This is like the Alien versus Aliens thing. How do we make it better? Alien was perfect. It was a perfect movie. More aliens. More aliens. More Metal Gears. More is better. Oh, do I have some incoming? Go, 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 go. Oh, oh man. I'm about to die. Is this helpful against all damage, right? I didn't get that? Oh, son of a bitch. Shit. Get out. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. Great shot. Yeah, actually. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh. Did you? Oh. Shit. Oh, are you kidding? Go, go, go. Give me that knee. You blew it. Just in time. Oh shit, I'm about out. Go! Uh-oh. No, 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 no! Okay. Oh, I got a ration. Alright. Get you, and then get it. Or maybe, okay, let's wait. Because you're gonna stomp me, right? Get them treats, get them treats! them knobbly knees. Is that it? We done? Whew. All right. I remember there being some wacky Kojima shit here too. I also remember they just keep coming. You gotta call somebody or something like that. All right. I think we did it, right?
It's no use.
Maybe not.
I expected a little more fight than that, Jack.
Really? I wasn't counting, but I kicked, I don't even know. 6, 7 Metal Gear asses? Is anyone counting? I'd say I did all right. Jack did all right.
So you decided to show yourself.
Oh, don't do this. They'll know.
Hey, Magic Joe, what's going on?
I'll hold them
Welcome.
off. Give you time to get away.
What about you?
You're here for the thrilling conclusion to Metal Gear Solid 2: Sons of Liberty.
This is suicide.
Look, you don't get
nanomachines.
like a peripheral, like a side character
To the Patriots.
coming in
You die.
at the Metal Gear battle and it not be suicide.
Dies.
They always get squished. They always get
The child.
I see.
smoothest hair I've
That's why
ever
you
seen.
sold your troops out to me.
Oh, Raiden?
So many
Yeah, what
dead,
product is he
and they
using?
all
Because it
died
is
trusting you.
silky smooth. That's nice.
Weren't they your comrades?
No, not just comrades.
Oh, we decided it was the Lali Lula L'Oreal.
I know I'm going to help, but at least my child.
Out the power. I think I have you to thank for that one, right?
If you have a death wish, I'll be happy to accommodate you. See you in hell!
Yep. Masterful. That's an all-timer. Lali Lula L'Oreal. Probably using Liquid Snake Extra Moisture or something. That sounds like something, alright. Yeah, just get, Who are you now? Revolver Ocelot?
You have to.
Just spinning around. Ooh. Liquid Snake Extra Moisture sounds like a skincare product more to me. Yeah? Is she okay? We need. Well, let's go check.
Enjoy the show, Jack. Let's pick up where we left off. What's going on?
I'm just realizing like how many of them end up with eye patches, right? Because like Big Boss had an eye patch, Solidus has an eye patch, and then I haven't played Metal Gear Solid 4, but I've seen like Old Snake has an eye patch, right? Do I have that right? Or am I confusing that with something else? Maybe I'm confusing that with 5. Was it just 2? 2 eye patches? Whatever the case, too many, right? It's like the 1 fedora per crew rule, right? Only 1 fedora per crew. Are we supposed to answer? No, you're right, don't. I guess I was thinking like, does Old Snake have an eye patch on like the box art of Metal Gear Solid 4? Because that's pretty much all I know about the game.
Ocelot, what have you been up to?
I'll find out either way, right?
Arsenal system control is going haywire. It's on an emergency ascent.
It's a defect as a result of the clone process. We don't have to dwell on the fact that like we saw him lose his eye. That was a defect of the. Sometimes the process kicks in, decades on, and it's situational. But it's a defect, all right. A normal human eye would have withstood the attack. That was the defect. The defect brought you here to this moment. The defect is that they are just wired to lose an eye. Yeah. There's no free will. Everything is, it's a determined universe, right? It's built into their DNA. They don't go to the grave with both eyes intact. Something happens along the way. What was it? It was during the, whatever, he was in the jet, right? Was it called a Kasatka or something like, or that was the name of the helicopter? I don't know my vehicles. Was it like shrapnel or something from the explosion? What was it again? They're always fighting with their eyes hanging out. With their super baby reflexes, they see the shrapnel flying towards them and instinctively moves so that an eye gets taken out. Yeah.
Bring him in.
All right. 45 minutes. 45 minutes. Can we do it? Can we see the end of this game in 45 minutes? I'm stressing. That went as well as it could have gone, though. That battle, right? Oh, look at this. Okay. You can't. It's impossible. It's never been done. You about to lose an eye. All right. Oh, what should I do? What should I do? What do y'all think?
Are you awake yet, Jack?
I'm here.
GW, the Arsenal AI is corrupted beyond repair. I admit that I underestimated you. I'll squeeze the answers out of you instead, my son.
Oh, I'm not doing so well. Whoa. Yep. All right.
What do you hope to hear? You know he doesn't know anything.
It's not him I want the answers from.
I found a video titled Metal Gear Solid 2 Epic Ending and Final Boss. And it starts before the cutscene where Olga dies, and it's 57 minutes long. Okay, so that it's definitive.
Oh, really? It so happens I have some business of my own to attend to.
Planning to hijack Arsenal?
Huh?
You were going to screw me over, weren't you?
Who talked? Ocelot?
Not exactly. I was the one who used Ocelot to suggest the idea to you in the first place.
What?
I was planning to give you Arsenal to begin with.
Why the
I do remember being exhausted by this ending.
I'm no philanthropist. Arsenal is far from impregnable.
From what I've played thus far, I'm never not exhausted by a Metal Gear ending.
And full air, sea, and land support to function efficiently. Against a large attack force without support, Arsenal is nothing more than a gigantic coffin. Seizing Arsenal gear was never the real objective.
What was your objective then?
A list of names of the Patriots. They were planning to extend their control to digital information flow with GW and Arsenal. That means the information they want to filter out is contained in GW, including that list of the highest 12 members of the Patriots Wiseman's Committee.
Oh wow, that video doesn't have any gameplay.
And
It's just
once you
cutscenes and
knew who they
protocols.
were, you would cross out their names one by one, while we, with our useless arsenal, drew their fire.
Very good.
But you can skip cutscenes, right? So maybe like,
Were you any different?
But your
let's just watch some, and then maybe if it gets to
GW
gameplay,
destroyed, hasn't it?
we'll end it there. And then tomorrow I can just
No,
skip
there
all
is
this,
another way.
get straight to the gameplay.
Really? But we have our own plans to carry out.
Because it's
We'll
just the
take
last
arsenal
battle now,
since
right?
You don't care for it anyway. The purified hydrogen bomb is ready to go.
A nuclear strike won't stop them.
It will damage their power source. The mindless masses that they control. First things first.
Of course. That was what you wanted.
Can't wait for you to get to 3. I was hoping I could.
won't stop you.
For a brief moment, I thought maybe I could finish this game today and we could start 3 tomorrow. Seems like that's not going to happen. But I am going to hit my goal, right? I wanted to finish 2 by the end of May.
What exactly do you find so funny?
And be able to start 3.
Charades usually are humorous. I wouldn't have minded watching some more of it, but we're running a little short on time.
What are you talking about?
Everything you've done here has been scripted. A little exercise set up by us.
Oh, shit. Another twist.
The S3 plan was conceived as a means to produce soldiers on par with Solid Snake. That's what I told you. But the VR training the boy was put through is not the meat of the project. You think this little terrorist...
You've been really efficient. I don't think you could have progressed much faster, especially the stream. Not many deaths. Yeah. Went as well as it could have.
Orchestrated recreation of Shadow Moses.
Just about.
What?
Ames and the president's deaths. The ninja. The computer virus that mimics Foxdie.
I did spend, I don't know, maybe a little too much time cartwheeling as Naked Raiden, but it was for research purposes. It's for research.
I arranged for the appearance of the ninja as well. As for the president, although Johnson realized what was going on, he played out his allotted part. As for the computer virus, it's a digital counterpart of Foxdie. It was also designed to eliminate every scrap of information regarding the Patriots from GW. Your plan was invalidated even before execution, Solidus. Fat Man was a different story. He's one of our own people. A sort of examiner we hired to test the boy's progress before letting him tackle the exercise proper. We had to arrange for Stillman's presence to coax the maniac into agreeing.
I think that remains my favorite boss battle in this game.
Allowed the big shell to be destroyed. This exercise
that was a fun battle. I really like.
The project has no room for failures.
The stress of running around trying to, you know, use the coolant on the bombs.
Right situation,
him zipping around on rollerblades. Like, it's ridiculous, but it's a good time. If I mentioned that we get a tax-free month in summer and half tax in December here in Norway, you have not. Another day, another reason to want to emigrate.
Instant creation of genius.
That's awesome.
And this training kernel would provide more than enough.
Is that just for domestic goods?
Such a program.
Or
you dead cell.
No taxes next month for me? Or is it on just anything? Or I guess tax-free, like consumption tax? Oh, income tax. Okay.
You and the boy was selected because your relationship
just income tax. Got it.
Resembles the one between Snake and Big Boss.
Yeah, I guess that would be a little too wild if it were the other.
You and the rest of Dead Cell stand in for the Foxhound squad that Snake took on in Shadow Moses. You're the most impressive collection of freaks outside of Foxhound. We've gone to a lot of trouble to set you up against the boy. That story about purified hydrogen bombs is just the tip of the iceberg. The project was already underway when I sunk that tanker, along with your old man 2 years ago. Throwing your husband in the brig was a
So if you make 5,000 before taxes, you just get 5,000 1 month in summer. That's amazing.
Of the Patriots. We provoked and encouraged your hatred. And you opted for vengeance, just as we planned.
All orchestrated?
Except for the appearance of the real Solid Snake. I wonder now who sent for you.
It's vacation money, so people can afford to travel. I love that.
Just a part of their project? How could...
You're no Lady Luck. You have nothing that we didn't give you.
Just realized you never get to fight her properly either, right?
You know why no bullet could
Like the
hit
one
you? It wasn't
battle you
magic
have with her.
or some new age mumbo jumbo.
You just sort of dodging
Certainly
fire
wasn't your
until
psychic talents. It was all
the fire
staged by the
catches
Patriots.
on, right? And
Staged?
you just wait for the cutscene.
You were being shielded by the electromagnetic weapons technology that the Patriots developed.
You really like, what are the boss battles in this
Your
game? I'm just
dead cell
realizing, right?
comrades
Like
loved your father
Batman.
and husband. We needed
You know, like you
a
fight Vamp
pathetic wretch like you
1.5
keep
times. I
them
mean, it's sort of
focused.
like, it's a minor thing that
You've
second
been our
time.
puppet all along, just like Olga.
No.
With the sniper rifle. Is that what's contributing to my idea
handing it
that
up as the tragic heroine,
the first game has the
thanks
better
to
villains?
script that the Patriots wrote
They don't
for
have like
you.
these definitive, memorable.
Pure
You don't, as the
self-indulgence,
player.
absorbed in your
Battles
own
against them,
misfortune.
right?
You couldn't get enough of the drama.
I could have died whenever I wanted
That's why
to.
most people from Norway have gone on a few vacations. Pretty much everyone I know has been to a handful of countries. I've been to every continent except Australia and South America. Yeah,
Thought
that's
I got her
awesome.
in the heart.
Are you traveling this summer?
It missed.
Kind of embarrassing final wardrobe.
Now I remember.
Who are we talking about?
Your heart's on the rise.
Fortune? Because she's dying? She has been wearing that for the entire game.
Run out. This is the little gizmo. There's no such thing as miracles or the supernatural. Only cutting-edge technology.
This game focuses more on story than on the Rogues Gallery. Yeah. I don't like traveling. Oh, okay. Can't stand the heat. Most places are warmer than here. Yeah, you can't do much better than Norway. It's true. So you've been to Antarctica? Damn, forgot about that one. Okay. I was thinking like that. That's pretty cold. Dedicated to mankind. Oh man.
Now that I have enough data, all I have to do is retrieve Arsenal and clean up the refuse.
Oh,
from the
Mankini.
exercise.
Just try.
I've been north of the Arctic Circle. That's good enough, I think. That sounds pretty good. How was that? I do love the deployable little just mouth shutter. I'm ready for business now. I'm gonna cover my jaw and, you know, maybe both my lips, at least the lower lip. Bottom lips, you're not getting through to that bad boy.
Fortune!
We thought we were Neo. No, she's Neo.
I told you, your luck's run out.
No,
Take
she believes.
Your reward. It's all the payload Ray has. Die!
She believes she's the one.
Everybody down!
What the? Impossible!
She is Lady Luck.
My name is Helena Dolph Jackson.
It's just northern Norway.
Daughter of a proud and noble soldier.
Right. Slowly turning into a Michael Bay flick. You take that back.
See my family again.
I feel like on the there's a spectrum of just like action, bombastic, explosion, spectacle, right? I feel like Michael Bay is the exact opposite of just like what could be communicated through said spectacle. Maybe? No, I guess there's like actual like fascist, just sort of like pro-war bullshit on the other end of the spectrum, and in the middle there's just Michael Bay who has nothing to say. So maybe just like dead center, Michael Bay. Oh, she's still alive till now. Hey, Fishy, what's going on? Welcome, Ohio. Michael Bay says some things sometimes. Am I selling him short? I don't remember anything in particular, but I also haven't seen most of his movies.
Brothers!
Liquid!
I guess it's better than Uwe Boll. Yeah. The lowest of bars. The bar is on the ground. The bar is below the floor. Like that time he had a character who carried the Romeo and Juliet laws in his pocket so that he could prove it was legal for him to date children. What is this? What movie is this?
You were inside Ocelot?
Yes, a sleeper in the arm of a Patriot spy.
Here we go.
2 years ago? Exactly. I was controlling him.
I was controlling another twist. Shyamalan on Shyamalan.
And got you out here. What? You're the only one that can free me. After all.
Speaking of Uwe Boll, latest episode of the podcast is out. We talk about Uwe Boll a good bit.
You know where they are?
Although, not this time. And actually, it's not out. It's going to be out in like 12 hours. But we're doing Wolfenstein: The New Order. So, wherever you get your podcasts.
And one big boss.
It's a fun one. What a twist. What a twist. Transformers: Age of Extinction? Okay, I haven't seen that. I'll check this. Hold it up for later. Video of a man justifying dating a minor. Oh boy. Huh. Yeah? In Jesus. I mean, those movies are, like, generally their demographic is children, right? Transformers movies. I would say the bulk of who's watching those movies are children.
Liquid. Stop this thing.
Which makes that worse.
Hey, Snake, you coming?
I always love this scene because I remember watching it and thinking, wow, this is very good, albeit super on the nose. Way of establishing that this guy is a creep and will therefore be a bad guy later on. And then the slow realization as the movie got closer and closer to the end that they had no intention of making him a bad guy. Wow. Huh. Okay. So, maybe Michael Bay is the other end of the spectrum? He's on the way. When the Fallout series says, and I quote, "Fooling around with your cousins is all well and good for kids, but it's not a sustainable sexual practice in adulthood. No one bats an eyelid." Oh, jeez. Another series I only played a little bit of the first Fallout, and I've only seen I never saw a full Transformers movie. I feel like I can remember some parts of the first one, so I definitely saw some of it. I think someone was playing it at their house once. I was over. That's all I got. You mean the authoritarian society ruled by destroyers of the world? Not the game. The game definitely doesn't do that. Oh, I'm talking about the Netflix series. Oh, really? I haven't seen that either. Is that part of it? Like, the vaults are not intended to be seen as good? That's what I was thinking. Like, I can't really comment. I don't have any context for it, but I would assume, like, anything in...
Federal Hall.
It's more satirical, or not even just satire, but just like world building. Like, yeah, this is the collapse of society.
Do you know what day it is?
They're literally evil. One of the main points of the franchise.
April 30th?
Did we remember what tomorrow was?
That's right. George Washington took office as the first president of the United States of America 200
Is that what Rose was on my ass about?
And it happened right here. We will
Wait, was it?
declare another independence, the dawn of a new nation here. The end of the Patriots' secret rule, liberation of this
Girlfriend is
country.
always on my case. She's always like, I can't believe you forgot again.
This is
George
where
Washington,
freedom could
come
have
on.
been born.
How do you not know this? How do you not remember this? We've been dating for 7 years. Or whatever it is. Not for them. I just pulled out a random number. How long have we been with Rose?
Jack, it's not power I want. What I wanted to take back from the Patriots are things like freedom, civil rights, opportunities. The founding principles of this country.
Okay, I'm listening. That sounds good. Tell me more.
That's about to be wiped out by their digital censorship.
Mm-hmm.
Jack, listen to me.
Yeah, it wasn't for romantic reasons at all.
Born with an expiration date. No one lasts forever. Life is nothing but a grace period for turning the best of our genetic material into the next generation. The data of life is transferred from parent to child. That's how it works. But we have no heirs, no legacy. We brothers are called les enfants terribles, cloned from our father, with the ability to reproduce conveniently engineered out. What is our legacy if we cannot pass the torch? Proof of our existence, a mark of some sort.
I didn't remember
When the
that.
torch is
They're not
passed
able
on
to
from parent to child,
father children.
it extends beyond DNA. Information is imparted as well. All I want is to be remembered by other people, by history. The Patriots are trying to protect their power, their own interests, by controlling the digital flow of information. I want my memory, my existence to remain. Unlike an intron of history, I will be remembered as an exon. That will be my legacy, my mark in history. But the Patriots would deny us even that. I will triumph over the Patriots and liberate us all, and we will become the Sons of Liberty!
Raiden, are you receiving? We're still here.
He said the thing.
The
Hey,
AI was destroyed.
that's the name of the game.
Only GW.
Who are you?
To begin with, we're not what you'd call human.
Oh, shit.
Over the past 200 years, a kind of consciousness formed layer by layer in the crucible of the White House. It's not unlike the way life started in the oceans 4 billion years ago. The White House was our primordial soup, a base of evolution. We are formless. We are the very discipline and morality that Americans invoke so often. How can anyone hope to eliminate us? As long as this nation exists, so will we.
Cut the crap! If you're immortal, why would you take away individual freedoms and censor the net?
Jack, don't be silly.
Don't you know that our plans have your interests, not ours, in mind?
What?
Jack, listen carefully, like a good boy.
The mapping of the human genome was completed early this
I hope you have
century.
time to watch all this stuff
As
before
a
the fight
result,
starts, so you can
the
actually skip next time.
evolutionary
If not, you
law
have
of
to
the
watch all of it
human
again.
race
I was thinking, like, okay, at least I'll knock out all these cutscenes today, and we can just get right to the battle tomorrow. But like, I don't know. Are we gonna get there?
But there are things not covered by genetic information.
What do you mean?
Human memories, ideas, culture, history.
Genes don't contain any record of human history.
Is it something that should not be passed on? Should that information be left at the mercy of nature?
We've always kept records of our lives.
I'm gonna have to
Words,
think very
pictures,
seriously
symbols,
about maybe
from
no longer
tablets
doing
to books.
But not all the
Kojima streams on weekdays before work.
A small percentage of the whole was selected and processed.
Because I even kind of knew what to expect with this one. I don't know what to expect with the
That's what history is, Jack.
the following
But in
games.
the current digitized world,
And we're just gonna like suddenly sit down for a feature film.
every second, preserved in all its triteness, never fading, always
4 will have to be a weekend game, I'm thinking so,
Rumors
based on
about
what you told
petty
me.
Issues, misinterpretation, slander.
all this junk data preserved in an unfiltered state, growing at an alarming
It gets
rate.
worse.
It will only slow down social progress, reduce the rate of evolution.
Right. You seem to think that our plan is one of censorship.
Are you telling me it's not?
You're
Sounds
being
like it.
silly. What we propose to do is not to control content, but to create context.
Create context.
The digital society furthers human flaws and selectively rewards development of convenient half-truths. Just look at the strange juxtapositions of morality around you.
Billions spent on new weapons in order to humanely murder other humans.
Rights of criminals are given more respect than the privacy of their victims.
Although there are people suffering in poverty, huge donations are made to protect endangered species. Everyone grows up being told the same thing.
Be nice to other people.
But beat out the competition.
You're special. Believe in yourself and you will succeed.
But it's obvious from the start that only a few can succeed.
You exercise your right to freedom, and this is the result. All rhetoric to avoid conflict and protect each other from hurt. The untested truths, spun by different interests, continue to churn and accumulate in the sandbox of political correctness and value systems.
Everyone withdraws into their own small gated community, afraid of a larger forum. They stay inside their little ponds, leaking whatever truth suits them into the growing cesspool of society at large.
The different cardinal truths neither clash nor mesh. No one is invalidated, but nobody is right.
Not even natural selection can take place here. The world is being engulfed in truth.
And this is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper.
We're trying to stop that from happening.
It's our responsibility as rulers. Just as in genetics, unnecessary information and memory must be filtered out to stimulate the
Again, just like
evolution of the
2001, we're talking about this,
And
right?
you
Like
think you're
people
qualified to
siloing
decide what's
themselves within like
necessary and
echo
not?
chambers, right?
Absolutely. Who
Which
else
is a
could
thing
wade
now,
through a sea of garbage
for sure.
and produce,
2001,
retrieve
like,
valuable truths, and even
to be this
interpret their
prophetic.
meaning for later generations.
That's what it means to create context.
And there's like the massive
I'll
censorship
decide
efforts
for
we're
myself
seeing
what to believe and what to pass on.
in the face of
Or is
that.
that even your own idea?
Or something Snake told you.
That's
it's
the
wild
proof of your incompetence right there.
That he
You lack the qualifications to exercise
brought up all these
free
themes in
will.
this game.
That's not true. I have the right.
Does something like a self exist inside of you?
That which you call self serves as nothing more than a mask to cover your own being.
In this era of ready-made truths, self is just something
Nice thing
used
about
to preserve
4
those
is that half of its
positive emotions
cutscenes,
that you
so
occasionally
you
feel.
taking twice the expected
Another
time doesn't have the same
possibility is
impart.
that self
Oh yeah.
is a concept you conveniently borrowed under the logic that would endow
I can
you with
only
some
take so
sense of
long, right?
strength.
That's crap.
I'll
Is
find a
it?
way though
Would you
to drag it
prefer that
out.
someone else tell you? All right then. Explain it to him.
18 hours doesn't
You're
become
simply
30
the
plus since it's really
best.
just 9 hours.
And
Yeah.
you got there
Hey,
all
konbanwa,
by
Brad
yourself.
Arador, welcome. Ohayo gozaimasu from me. It's morning over here.
What happened?
The land of the
Do you
rising
feel
sun.
lost?
The sun has
Why
risen.
not try a bit of soul searching?
Don't think you'll find anything, though.
Ironic that although self is something that you yourself fashioned, every time something goes wrong, you turn around and place the blame on something else.
It's not my fault. It's not your fault.
In denial, you simply resort to looking for another, more convenient truth in order to
僕は
make
このゲームが
yourself
大
feel
好きだ。
better.
私も
Leaving behind in an
すごい
instant
ですね
the。so-called truth you
あの
once embraced.
Should someone like that
やったことあるけ
be
ど
able to decide
あ
what is
の
truth?
ちょっと
Should
久しぶりな
someone
ので
like you even
今
have
ちょ
the
っと
right to decide?
ちょっと忘れてたね
You've done nothing
あ
but
の
abuse your freedom.
こ
You
の
don't deserve
話
to be
この
free.
物語の
We're not
テ
the
ーム
ones
とか
smothering the world. You are.
いろいろ
The
なね
individual is
すごい
supposed to be
ね
weak, but far from
know.
powerless. A single person has the potential to ruin the world.
20 年
The
以
age of
上
digitized
前
communication has given
作っ
even
た
more
ゲー
power
ム
to
だ
the
けど、
individual. Too much power for an
うん
immature species.
今の世界の問
Building a
題
legacy involves
のことは
figuring out
結
what is
果
wanted
あの
and
結
what
構
needs to
入
be
ってる
done
ね。
for that goal. All this you used to
本当に
struggle
すごい
with.
小島さん。
Now we think for you.
We are your guardians, after all.
You want to control human thought? Human behavior?
Of course.
But you can't take longer than
Anything
expected
quantified
watching
nowadays.
cutscenes.
That's what this exercise was designed.
Is that a challenge?
to do.
You fell in love with me just as you were meant to after all. Isn't that right, Jack?
Ocelot was not told the whole truth, to say the least.
We rule an entire nation. Of what interest would a single soldier, no matter
Red
how
Order
able, be to
好
us?
The
きな
S3
メタル
plan
ギ
does
ア
not
は
stand
これ
for
ですか
solid snake
2番目ですか
separation. What it does stand for is selection for societal sanity. The S3 is a system
Jesus
for
Christ.
controlling human will and consciousness.
It isn't. It is a real potential. Like I don't know that we're gonna make it to the battle.
S3
Even.
is not you, a soldier trained
My
in
God.
the image of Solid Snake. It is a method, a protocol that created a circumstance that made you what you are.
So you see, we're the S3, not you.
The real S3 was the friends we met and made along the way. Yeah.
What you experienced was the final test of its effectiveness.
That's
This
crazy.
is a cutscene and a
You
cutscene
heard
and a
what
cutscene.
President Johnson said. The arsenal of
We got a
genius
flashback
is the key to its supremacy.
within a
The
codec
objective
call,
of this
within a
exercise
cutscene.
was to establish such a method.
Just new depths.
We used Shadow Moses as a paradigm for the exercise.
A flashback of a
I wonder if you
cutscene
would
in
have
another
preferred a
game.
Fantasy setting.
That itself might have been a cutscene within a cutscene. Where
We
does it
chose
end?
that backdrop because of its extreme circumstances. It was an optimal test for S3's crisis management capacity. If the model could trigger, control,
Just
and
parentheses
solve
inside
this,
parentheses. Yeah,
it
right?
would be ready for
I was thinking
any
the same thing.
contingency. And now,
Is this voice supposed to sound staticky? It is. Hey, Emissary, what's going on? Welcome. We thought we were talking to the Colonel this whole game, and then it turns out it's an AI sort of like composed of our own like expectations
there are
and
also
ideas
reasons
and
behind your
memories,
selection.
and it's breaking
Solidus
down
raised
before our
plenty of
eyes.
other child soldiers. Do you know why we chose you over them?
He's an AI that is currently dealing with a
It was
virus.
Because you were the only one who refused to acknowledge the past.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't say like it's
All
not
the
solely
others
composed
remember
of
what they were and paid
that,
for it
but like that
daily.
contributes to
But
our
you
conception
turn your
of
back on
the Colonel,
everything
right?
you
Like
don't
our
like.
own
You do whatever
preconceived
you
notions.
Like. See only the things you like, and for yourself alone.
Yes, Rose can attest to that.
You refused to see me for what I was. I lied to you, but I wanted to be caught.
And we're watching you
pretended to
experience
be
all this through a live
understanding,
video.
To be a gentleman. You never made a conscious attempt to reach out to me.
Did y'all
The
see
only time you did was when I gave
inside
you
the
no
Bo
choice
Burnham
but to do
special? He's
so.
got that part
was
where
just
he's
trying
talking
not
about
to.
like
What? Trying not
reaction
to hurt me?
videos, and he does like a video,
The
and then he
one
does a
you were
video of
trying
himself
not to hurt
reacting
was
to his own
yourself.
video, and then a
Avoiding the
reaction video
truth
to his
under the
reaction
guise
video
of
to the reaction
kindness is
video.
all that you
It just like
did.
keeps going.
It
It's kind of like
occurred to you
that.
to do nothing but look out for yourself. Even if you claim that it was for my sake, that feeling was nowhere to be seen. In the end, everything was for your sake. I was never part of the picture.
Exactly right. So you see, you're a perfect representative of the masses we need to protect. This is why we chose you. You accepted the fiction we've provided, obeyed our orders, and did everything you were told to. The exercise is a resounding success.
Would you kindly?
Didn't I tell you
I
that
can't help but
GW
follow
was still
orders.
incomplete? But not anymore, thanks to you.
And that's like that's an idea going back to, is it Metal Gear 1 or 2? 1, right?
And defeats are nothing but byproducts.
1, because Big
The
Boss
real
is like
objective was
telling you to
ensuring
go
we
places
could
that just
generate and
kills you,
manipulate
right?
them. It's taken a lot of time and
It's like the
money,
idea of
but it was well worth it considering the results.
you as a player bringing in your
I think
expectations
that's
right. I'm
enough
told something to do
talk.
on screen. I
It's
need to
time for
execute
the
it,
final
and like fucking with you on that
exercise.
level.
Raiden, take Solidus down.
Like this is just.
Think
Oh yeah,
again.
let me get in there.
Through
Take him down.
doing
It's
what
time.
I'm told.
Oh really?
It's cool to like
Aren't you
keep developing that
forgetting
idea
something?
and finding a new way to
You
add
die.
depth to it, right?
My child
Here.
dies.
The termination of vital signals from your nanomachines means the death of Olga's child. Not to mention the death of Rose. She's wired the same way.
Rose, does she actually exist?
Of course I do, Jack. You have to believe.
Damn!
It will be a fight to the death.
Solidus at least wants you dead.
We will collect the necessary data from this last fight. Then we'll consider the exercise closed. So, Jack the Ripper, will it be Solidus, the Patriot's creation, or you, Solidus's creation? Our beloved monsters, enjoy yourselves.
Maybe, but then of course, what do we have, a Solidus monologue? Of course.
Jack.
Of course.
My son.
Oh, ads are here. Oh, they snuck up on me.
My clone brothers and I are
Sorry,
called monsters, replicates of evil genes.
Of course.
You are
Maybe it's a
one
quick
of a
one?
kind, but still a monster, shaped by a dark and secret history.
I wonder if you
We
can
need to
skip
decide
individual
which
portions of the
monstrosity will have
cutscenes.
the privilege of survival.
You know? Like maybe you can skip like codec call and then...
By the way, Jack, I was the one who killed your parents.
Another twist. Jesus Christ.
I claimed you for my own and raised you as a soldier in the army of the devil.
You probably can, but you don't want to. I don't want to test it now. I was just thinking like tomorrow.
Your worst enemy.
I think we're gonna make it, but it's gonna be
Because I
goddamn
needed to know
close.
whether we were really
I gotta
someone
go.
else's creation. We're repeating history, Jack. Liquid and Solid hunted down Big Boss, trying to sever the tie that bound them to him. Unless you kill me and face your past, Jack, you will never escape.
You can skip to the
You'll
codec
stay
call, that
in
much
the
I know.
endless
Yeah, I
loop,
was thinking at least
your
that.
own double helix.
And you can skip the codec call to get to the next cutscene. Yeah, so I think we could like at least skip to this
It's
bit,
time
right?
we were both free.
Worst case scenario, if he goes for a while. But I think we might be getting into it. All right, so knocked out most of that 57 minutes you mentioned. So I think tomorrow, right? Fight Solidus here. Watch the end and then just get right into Metal Gear Solid 3. It'll be easy. It's all on the same disc here, right? The
Clues to the
HD
Patriots
collection.
inside GW have been erased, but there are other traces. Inside you. What?
This sucks though. This sucks. I'm so ready.
And throughout the neural network
You know?
formed.
I'm ready to go. Fun fact, Arsenal Gear was supposed to hit the Twin Towers, but 9/11 happened before the game released and they changed it. Really? That's just even crazier, right? I keep talking about how prophetic the game is, and that was a... Damn. There's also a flagpole here that is supposed to have an American flag, and they removed it because it gets in the cuts. Oh, it gets cut in the cutscene. Man. Well, such is life. I'm ready to fight you, man. I'm so like pumped up after watching all that. Ready to go. But let's just get up. Well, no, can't end it there. Let's get a slash in. Well, can't end it there. Let's get a slash in. Well, can't end it there. Oh man. Yeah, just like a little bit of practice for tomorrow, right? Okay. Alright. But now I really gotta go. So I'm sorry to end it so quickly, y'all. Thank you all for coming and hanging out. It was great having you. Hope you had fun. I sure did. I would love to play more, but such is life. Heading on to work. So back tomorrow, same time. Oh right, flagpole. Can we see it? Where was it? Or not in this area?
Is that the best you can do?
Was it in a cutscene? Or is it this? Oh, that. Was it this? Is that a flagpole? It's a pole. You look straight at it. I looked at this and then I was thinking, no, wait, that looks like something else, but here. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna forego a raid today. Zoe streaming, you owe her a raid. I did raid her yesterday. I feel bad sometimes just like raiding and immediately leaving. And actually I really gotta go. So I think just end it here today. Thank y'all, though. So back tomorrow, finish this, and then on to 3. Can't wait. See y'all then. Be well. Have a good day. Thank y'all again. Take care. Bye-bye.